Hi everybody. So, believe it or not, without even realising, I've now been banded for officially 12 months. Um, it kind of took me a bit as a surprise, really. I didn't realise it's just gone so quickly. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, although like technically my bandiversary isn't until the end of March, I have been banded, for 12 months now. So yeah, it's really exciting, and you know, I look at everything that's happened and where I started and where I am now, and it's just unbelievable. I mean, I did go and have my fill uh, a couple of days ago, obviously after having the D-fill, and it's just worked amazingly. It's just really good. So I'm really optimistic now. So that's been fantastic. But again, not being too hard on myself. Look how far I've actually come. When I started this journey, I remember when I went for my first consultation, I was wearing a size 22 clothes, and even then, I mean, they weren't tight, but there wasn't much room left in them, and to now think how much has changed since then. I mean, I'm wearing a 14 now, and it's just unbelievable. I've said from day one that I don't really assess kind of my weight loss off weight loss, if that makes sense. I've always gone off dress sizes, and it's because just for me, I can see it better. I could look on the scales and it says I've lost £6, but I'm not actually gonna feel that I've lost £6. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I can see £6. Whereas if I've gone down a dress size, then I know, and for me that has always worked better. I've had goals in place pretty much every step along the way, and I'm really happy that I've been able to achieve them. I mean, it's not been an easy road by any stretch. Obviously there have been times where I really have struggled, and it's not been pleasant at times, but on the whole, this experience has just been fantastic, and I honestly really couldn't thank the guys at Healthier Weight, enough. I mean, Dr. Singhal, that performed the surgery, absolutely amazing. All the staff have been absolutely amazing. If I've ever, needed a bit of help, I've had Van, on the other end of the phone, the dietitian. I've had, the ladies that do the fills are all lovely. And every time I've needed something, whether it be advice or, an appointment to go to a fill, they've always been there. Really easy to get hold of, really easy to speak to, and they act really quickly. So it's been an amazing journey for me. I think the highlight for me is, it probably would have been when I went on holiday about 4 months ish after. I did do a video from the balcony of the hotel, but I remember going on that holiday and the feeling of not being as apprehensive as I was the previous year, feeling more confident in the clothes that I was wearing. Everything just it just fell into place, and that feeling where you do feel more confident, and you're not as worried about, is this pulling it, is that pulling, how does this look? It makes the world of difference, and I think as well as the physical changes, I've noticed like the changes in my mentality as well. I am feeling more confident when I go out. Even things like wearing my hair back. Before I would just never do that. I'd be so like self-conscious about showing all my face and tying all my hair back. I just wouldn't do it. Whereas now it's just kind of falls naturally. My hair goes back, it goes back. And yeah, it's amazing the way that it makes you change your mindset about how you actually feel about yourself and just going about daily things. You know, I never even realised, but I would wear a scarf all the way through the year. It's so silly, and it was because it was a long scarf and it would cover up. You know, it'd come down and cover up my tummy. And only thinking about it now, that's why I did it, because I was self-conscious. But now obviously I've had all these changes. I went to put my scarf on and I thought, why? Why are you putting your scarf on? It's not even cold. You know, you're only doing it because you were so used to doing it before. So I went out and yeah, just little things like that, and yeah, it's just amazing. It really is. And to hear, you know, comments off family and friends, not just necessarily about the way I look, but they say, you know, you seem so much happier. You know, one of my friends that, you know, that I've been friends with for a long time, you know, she said, you seem more like the old Lisa now. You know, and it does, it means a lot. And, you know, regardless of what people say, you know, going on a journey like this where you do, you know, lose the weight, it does, it affects everything. And, you know, not even just me, it's affected, you know, like the family. You know, I do more things with the kids now. You know, I've lost count of the amount of times that, you know, we've been swimming, and it's just fantastic, because I think one of the things that obviously went towards me going ahead with the surgery was the impact that it was having on the children. You know, always having to say no because I felt self-conscious in a swimming costume, or you know, saying, oh no, we can't really do this again. You know, it wasn't fair. And now, you know, you can't keep us in. We're off and about. We love to go on our walks. You know, we go swimming. We're off at the park. We do so much more stuff, and it's nice that, you know, what I've done now is also having a positive effect on them as well. So I am, you know, super happy. The weight loss itself has been, you know, quite significant for me. Obviously I'm, you know, 4 stone mark, so I'm fantastic. Really happy with that. But, you know, it has been gradual, and I think that has been the key for me, because had I lost it all in one go, like really quickly, I think I probably would have put it back on. But because it's been in, you know, in little bits, and, you know, I've had the bits where I've just plateaued and I've not lost anything at all, and I've got really frustrated with myself. These little ones, and, you know, 2-3 pounds, they all add up. Especially when it's weekly, and then, you know, at the end I am where I am. So yeah, I'm really happy, really happy. I think though, for me, you know, exercise was key. I did a lot of walking. I was swear by walking. I'm not really one for the gym. I don't kind of go for the whole gym scenario. Sometimes I find some of them a bit precocious. But yeah, for me, it was just being out and about, outdoors, going on long walks. As I said, I'm really lucky we're close to a country park. And, you know, going up and down the hills. It's just amazing. And I think for me, that was the time when I was losing the most, going out on the walks. So definitely something that I would 100% recommend, because, you know, the band, it is, you know, it is a tool. It doesn't do it for you. You do need to work with it. And as much as I would, you know, love it to be, you have your band in, and then 6 months down the line, you know, you're a size 10. It doesn't work like that. And I think the people that do think that's the case, they need to kind of re-educate themselves, because it's not. It's a lot to do with willpower, and, you know, you do really have to try. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes willpower will give in, but, you know, it's down to you to get yourself on track. As I said, it won't do it for you. You do need to help, but, you know, if you work with the band, then you get the results. And, you know, I've got the results, so I'm really happy. Obviously still not where I want to be, but I think now I've given myself a big enough, you know, stepping stone, if you like, to, you know, get me there along the way. Still aiming for that size 12, and I do think it's achievable. But, you know, even though I've had this loss over these 12 months, the next 12 months for me are going to be really, really exciting. And, you know, I'm very, very hopeful that I'll get to the 12. And, you know, who knows, even maybe 10, you know, stranger things have happened. But I'm definitely going to continue to work with it. I mean, this is a tool for life now, and it's something that, you know, I plan on using for the foreseeable. And you know, it's not something that I would, you know, having gone through all this, just dismiss and oh no, it doesn't matter anymore. No, it does matter, because it's not just about looking healthy on the outside, it's about looking healthy on the inside. And I do feel so much more healthier now. I mean, I was very lucky. I'd never had any problems with like diabetes or high blood pressure or anything like that. I was really, really lucky. However, I do feel that had I not had the band, that I probably would have found myself in that situation sooner rather than later. And to kind of dismiss the tool that I've got now and not use it moving forward, I think would be really, really silly, because it's all about being healthy inside. And you know, having the band, I know that is obviously massively contributing towards being healthy on the inside as well. So yeah, I'm really, really happy. Just want to thank everybody at Healthy Weight for the amazing job that they've done. You know, this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, and it's had, you know, one of the best outcomes as well. So I would, yeah, massively like to thank everyone, the surgeons, the nurses, you know, even the girls on admin that, you know, I ring and book my appointments with. Every single member of staff within Healthy Weight are, you know, they're just fantastic. So couldn't have wanted more. I would recommend Healthy Weight to anybody thinking of weight loss surgery. And you know, if you are thinking about it, don't just, you know, step into it lightly. Really, really think about it. But I would 100% book in that consultation, because they will set your mind at ease, answer any questions that you need to know. And yeah, it's been brilliant for me. Couldn't have asked for a better 12 months. So that's it for me for the final time. Recap of it all, it's just been fantastic, and I'm really, really thankful for everybody involved. So I won't speak to you all again soon now, which sounds really, really weird to say, but I hope that the videos and the pictures that I've been doing have, you know, helped other people to, you know, maybe come to the decision of having a band, or you know, other people that have had the band and, you know, are looking for somebody else to give them a bit of guidance and a bit of confirmation about what they're feeling as well is normal. So I hope it's just, I hope I've been a help. So thanks a lot. And I hope whatever decisions that you make in regards to weight loss surgery are decisions for you, and that it all works out well, because it has for me. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.